Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you, and let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you're not dead. You don't know how to get out of that coffin, so you push the lid, but the enormous weight upon the lid prevents you from getting out. You just think you're going to die. But then you think, maybe if I bang on the lid, you unsettle the dirt that's upon the lid, and maybe, just maybe, somebody might help. Take their way down. Help you get out of that coffin. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own. You just don't know where to turn. In reality, there are people standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think today you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that maybe you might just take your life by overdosing on drugs and alcohol? You might lose your life that was given to you preciously by God. And worse and more selfishly, you'll take your life away from your most precious, loved ones. Your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your children, or your grandchildren. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person that I'm reading about on these index cards that waited and waited for help and waited and never said anything until it was too late. Instead, be a person that reaches out to me and calls me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you, I will help you take your life back. You can also call people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis and we always tell people like you, it doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're reaching out for help today because you want to have a better today and a brighter tomorrow. Call him at 516-458-2741. You can Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. He will take you from addiction to recovery, from depression to happier times, from low self-esteem to raise your self-esteem. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy will help you take back your life, folks. How do you know you're making the right decision? What gives you the first sign of the right decisions? Well, I'm going to talk about 9 ways to make sure that you make the right decision. I want you to make sure you choose the right path. The landscape of our brain is not a rational place. We still walk around with the same Stone Age brain our ancestors had, a mess of emotions, imperfect memories, and short attention span. To top it off, it never has all the facts to make the perfect decisions on a daily basis. From here, the story even gets worse, folks. We even make decisions without being conscious of having done so. When neuroscientists examined brain activity during the simple decision-making experiment, they noticed people had often decided on a course of action 10 seconds before they consciously were aware of having made that decision at all. How can we ever hope to make the right decision? In reality, things aren't so bad. We make decisions all day, every day. Some are good, some are wrong. The world keeps turning and we feel like we are in control. The good news is that the field of neuroscience has made us well aware of the shortcomings of the human brain. By knowing these weaknesses, we can then use simple strategy to work around them. Here are the 9 ways. way number one is to listen to your instincts. We evolved instincts for a reason. They work really well. To our Stone Age ancestors, the ability to make a snap decision couldn't made a difference between being eaten by a saber-toothed tiger and eating one. In other words, they didn't know right from wrong. But how many tigers have you been faced with lately? Probably none, except for in the zoo. We rarely need to make snap decisions anymore, but still, you can't stop yourself from making them. Don't fight it, but don't simply stop there. Ask, why did I think that? Or why do I feel that way? Number two, list your alternatives. The brain is the most powerful computer in existence, but it sucks at multitasking. It's difficult to hold more than 7 different trains of thought in your mind at once. 7, that's actually pretty remarkable. And impossible to concentrate on 2 of them simultaneously. The reason we don't crash our cars while talking on a cell phone is because we can switch between tasks really quickly, but much slower and less accurately than doing either alone. Number 3, rephrase the question. You know what it takes to be a genius or a brilliant scientist. It's not good grades, it's not memorization facts. It's simply asking the right questions. Whatever problems you have, try writing it down in 3 or 4 different ways. Forcing yourself to think about the problem in different ways makes it easier to come up with different solutions. Number 4, anticipate history. Our memory isn't as good as we think it is, and hence we don't remember how bad it can be. It's the selective memory that lets you remember who you talked to today, but not what you had for breakfast on Tuesday last week. Using history to make a decision requires that we remember what happened last time we were in a similar situation. Go slow and be critical with your recall. Beware of the only remembering your wins and your misses. Number 5, remember that time is on your side. Distance gives perspective. It's the oldest advice out there. Separate yourself from emotions of the moment. Unless you're the character from Star Trek, this is impossible to do instantly. So the next best thing is to put some time between now and when you actually made those decisions, or when you're actually making those decisions. Number 6, think of this as a test. The human brain is not isolated. It's hardwired to function at social situations with all peers around. The upshot of this is that we devote a lot of time and energy to working in groups of maintaining friends and our status. Imagine that you're going to be graded for the decision you're making, and you'll be automatically pay more attention to the process. Write down why you made the decision and follow this by thinking, is this an exam? I'm handing this in and I won't get another chance to change it. Others will see it and grade my logic. Doing this makes you more likely to examine why of what you're doing and weed out the poorly made plans. 7, common knowledge isn't. Spot those taken for granted moments and ask why that's the case. Everyone knows that you shouldn't swim after eating, but why is that? Is it actually true for everyone? What if you're just wading in the water and you stand easily enough? Question the assumptions you're making and judge if they really apply to you. Number 8, make the damn decision already. Are you deciding your career path or what brand of cereal to eat? Not all decisions are equal, so don't waste your time. You don't need to follow steps 1 through 9 every breakfast time. Last but not least is number 9, make the decision concrete. You can endlessly reanalyze and organize over what you have decided. You have to stop sometime. Make it real. Write it down. Once your decision is out of your head and in the real world, your brain can stop constantly turning through options and get on the next task. Remember, the landscape of our brain is not a rational place to be. You shouldn't even force your brain to follow this list from 1 to 9. The best decision you can make here is just to do the steps that appeal to you, even if you do 3 out of 9. I'll leave you with this final last thought, folks. Whatever you do, the only key to making the best decision in life is to want to make that best decision in life. Remember, the landscape of our brain is a rational place. We still walk around with the same Stone Age. I should say that the landscape of our brain is not a rational place. We still walk around with the Stone Age brain our ancestors had, but we have so much more than they had. We have so much going on around our lives. I want to make sure that you remember these 9 ways to make good decisions. You need to listen to your instincts. You know what? There's a reason that everybody always told us as we were growing up, your first instinct is probably the most logical one. And do you remember taking multiple choice tests? The first guess was usually the right guess. Listen to your alternatives is number 2. There's always an alternative. There's right from wrong, left from right, up from down. There's always alternatives in every single thing that you think of. Rephrase the question is number 3. You know what it takes to be a genius or a brilliant scientist. It's not good grades and it's not memorizing facts. It's simply asking the right question. Whatever the problem you have, try writing it down in 3 or 4 different ways. Forcing yourself to think about the problem in different ways makes it easier to come up with the right answer. Number 4 was anticipate history. Remember, every decision you make today, you might have made yesterday. What was the outcome from yesterday's question or decisions? What was it? And if today's seems like almost identical to the question, you know what the answer is going to be, so make sure that you anticipate history. Number 5, remember that time is on your side. Distance gives perspective, and it's the oldest advice out there. Separate yourself from the emotions of the moment. Unless you're a character from Star Trek, this is impossible to do instantly, so the next best thing is to put some time between now and when you actually made the decision. Think of this as a test. It's number 6. The human brain is not isolated. It's hardwired function to social situations and peers. Remember, whatever decision that you are making, think of it as other people are judging you, other people are grading you, and you will have to hand this in because that will help you with your outcome. Number 7 is common knowledge isn't. Spot those taken for granted moments and ask why the case. Everyone knows that you shouldn't swim after eating, but ask yourself, why shouldn't you? And what if you're just waddling in the water, but you can stand up? Common knowledge isn't. And number 8, make the damn decision. Are you deciding your career path or what brand of cereal to eat? Not all decisions are equal, so don't waste your time. You don't need to follow all these steps. Just, pick and choose a few steps. And whatever your decision is, make sure it is a concrete decision. Stand behind your decision. Follow through with your decision. We all, as people, make decisions each and every day. Some of us make them a lot more than others. But don't second guess each and every decision. Pick and choose which decision is most important to follow through, to make it a concrete issue. Think about the history. Have you made decisions like this before, and what was the outcome? Because if the outcome was bad, make sure the decision isn't the same. These are all factors on life itself and making the right decision. But I will tell you what is a right decision. If you have alcohol or drug issues, the right decision is to get help. But I always tell people it is up to you to want to get help. I can sit here and tell you all day you should get help, but you need to want it inside your heart and in your mind. Once you have decided that, reach out to the Holy God and ask Him to help you, because in conjunction with you wanting help and God standing by yourself, you can reach out to people like myself at 844-405-HELP, people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, at Larry Geis from the Odyssey Academy at 516-458-2741. Together, we will all help you in your final quest on becoming sober. And remember, sobriety is not an easy thing. You will have to live and breathe in recovery. The job of myself and Larry is to teach you how to do that. The job of God is to support you 24/7. Let today be the first day of your new life. Let today be the best day of your new life, and let today be a template on tomorrow's brighter future. I hope you have the best day of your life, but I hope and I pray that you all have a sober rest of your life and a brighter future. And may God bless each and every single one of you. Take care.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life, today's show with Ralf Friedrichs.